Alright, as an example of finding the scale factor, you can see in this example we have an actual length and a drawing length. We have an actual width rather, and a drawing width. The drawing width is unknown, however. Don't get too caught up in which direction width and length are in this class. Generally, in most circumstances, if you can change the orientation of the paper and that changes your definition of width or length, then they're kind of arbitrary. And so in this case, you can see the width is defined in this picture. So if we're trying to figure out what is the width of the room, the drawing width of this room, then we know that the actual length divided by the the actual width divided by the drawing width needs to be equal to the actual length divided by the drawing length. So we know that this proportion must be true, so I can just solve this proportion. I get 18x equals 12 times 4.5. So x is 12 times 4.5 divided by 18. I'll just plug that into the calculator. 12 times 4.5 divided by 18 gives me 3. Now, as far as units are concerned, you'll notice that the drawing length here was given in inches. And so that means the drawing width would also, you'd want that to be in inches, because when you're writing these proportions, we have 12 inches, or I guess, no. You have inches on the top, or feet on the top, and inches on the bottom when you set up this proportion, and you want to keep it the same on this one, so that's why you can see I ended up with 3 inches for the drawing width. As far as what the scale factor is, to find the scale factor, we can just perform the division here. We can either do 18 divided by 4.5, because that's the one that was given to us, or we could do this 12 divided by 3, which is the one we just found. I personally would have the preference of doing the 18 divided by 4.5 because I haven't messed around with those numbers at all yet, and so there's no chance of me having made a mistake propagating into this question. So if, for instance, hypothetically, let's say this 3 was incorrect, and I did 12 divided by 3, then the number I got out of that would also be incorrect. Of course, it is 4 here, because 12 divided by 3 is 4, so this all worked out on this example. But it's a good habit to get into doing your answers in such a way that errors do not propagate, or they have limited effect.